This is what one of my clients' recent notifications looked like on Instagram once he implemented the secret I'm about to teach you. Implementing the secret will literally attract the exact girl you're seeking, and you'll put in 100 times less effort. My client went from being perpetually lonely to overwhelmed with opportunity overnight. Listen closely. Don't skip even a second of this video, because every bit of information is vital for success. Missing just one small detail will ruin everything. When I first meet with a client, I always ask them what they're looking for. I call this the avatar. Usually my client's pretty vague. They say, oh, I want a pretty girl. Maybe she doesn't cheat, doesn't fool around. This is a big problem. The secret I'm about to reveal doesn't work with being vague. So I always push them to get specific. I always ask what their ideal girl's hobbies would be, her passions, and this inches us closer and closer to the secret. My clients are often Christian businessmen in decent shape. They like exercising, running, so on. So they often say, oh, I want a girl who runs, works out, her passions. She likes God, she likes going to church, she helps others, she does charity work. And the list usually looks something like this. It's pretty simple, just 5 specific qualities in the girl. Of course, they want her to be pretty. I get it, we all do. But for my algorithmic attraction formula, I need to know the specifics of their ideal girl, their ideal avatar, for it to work. You can't attract something you're not seeking. Once they get specific, it's game over. We win. This is the secret. When you know your ideal girl, the girl you're seeking, the girl you want to attract, you simply cater your Instagram profile for her. Oh, but Victor, what do you mean cater my Instagram profile for her? Let's put it this way. You're the product and you're selling yourself to a girl. Bear with me. I don't want to put you in the mindset of, oh, chase, chase, chase. That's not what I'm trying to do. Just focus for a second. So the product needs to be something the girl's gonna like. So when my clients get specific, they say they want a girl who goes to church, does charity work, goes to the gym, runs. Knowing these things makes it much easier to attract this girl. Your Instagram is the product the girl is looking for. There's a couple of important elements ranging from the follower ratio to just the overall vibe of your Instagram. I'll use my own Instagram as an example here. So my Instagram profile is the product, and I want to cater the product to a girl who runs, goes to the gym, does charity work, and loves God. So number one, what makes a product appear more valuable? If there's a higher demand than there is supply. This is the follower ratio on Instagram. You want to have more followers than you're following, because having more followers than people you're following means that more people want you, and there's just not enough of you to go around. The perfect ratio is 5 followers for every 1 person you follow, and best case scenario, 10 followers for every 1 person you follow. Anything in between is fine. Mine right now is 2,143 followers on my private personal account, and I'm following 265. So when I see a cute girl on Instagram and follow her, she's gonna see my supply and demand ratio. When she sees I'm in high demand, lots of followers compared to following barely anyone, she's gonna think, oh, this is a rare product. This product is wanted. It must be of value because it's rare. Of course, this is just one of the aspects. There's a couple more really important ones. You don't need a lot of followers. This is the trick. You simply need the ratio right. 5:1 to 10:1. If you have 500 followers, follow only 100. Your value is 5x. If you have 1,000 followers, follow only 200. Your value is 5x. When you follow a girl on Instagram, the second thing she's gonna see is your bio. In your bio, you want to think, what does my ideal girl want to see? So if my ideal girl is a church girl, exercises, I want to have in my bio a Bible verse, something to do with exercising. So in my bio, I have a Bible verse. And then I have 2 little emojis, a mountain emoji and a running emoji. That signals to the girl, oh, he likes the outdoors, exercise, and running, exercise, hooray. You can also just write love the outdoors in your bio, but I found emojis are more mysterious and they just work better. I don't know why. They convert higher. They get more girls to actually go out with you. So I recommend emojis. And you're probably thinking, oh, but Victor, you also have SD and SB. What's that? Next super important point. When you run into a product online, you want to know it's available to you. If you live in the US and it says, oh, the product's only available for people in China, you're not gonna buy the product. So SD and SB, for people from California, they know it's San Diego and Santa Barbara. You always want to put your location in your bio. I happen to be in both cities pretty often, so that's the location in my bio. So when I follow a good Christian girl that exercises and she's from San Diego and Santa Barbara, and she sees my follower ratio being pretty much 10 to 1, she's gonna think, okay, this is a rare product, it must be high value. And then she sees Bible verse, she sees I'm in the same location as her, and she sees I like exercising as well. She's gonna start thinking, this might be the perfect product for me. This is why it's super important to know the exact girl you want. Because when you know the exact girl you want, you cater your Instagram profile to something that's just gonna light her eyes up. She's gonna think, oh my gosh, this was made just for me, because it was. Surprise, girl. Next is the overall vibe of the Instagram. We determined earlier, I want a girl who exercises, does charity work, church, likes the outdoors, along those lines. So then I'm gonna cater my Instagram to something that girl would find attractive. A girl who likes to exercise would be pretty excited when a guy who has pictures of him outdoors doing a bunch of different outdoors activities, exciting. So my Instagram has me surfing, outdoors, water. It has me hiking on a beautiful view, outdoors, hike. It has me skateboarding, another athletic activity. It has me at the beach. It has me with some pretty views sitting on some monolith. In my stories, click them, has Jesus. My next story, it has a Bible verse. Next story, has me doing some cool flip. Next story, snow, nature. Next story, cool flip, traveling, outdoors, adventure. Another travel post, Jesus, the outdoors. Do you see where I'm getting at with this? Put yourself in the girl's shoes. It's a sweet girl who likes church, likes the outdoors, likes charity, loves God, loves exploring, and some random guy follows her that happens to be in the same location as her and also happens to like the outdoors, to love God, to love adventure, to love exploring. She's gonna think, oh my, this is the perfect product for me. It's a perfect match. And then this makes the odds she follows you back 100 times higher. And then when you DM her after she follows you back, it's gonna make the odds she responds to you 100 times higher. And then when you ask her out, it's gonna make the odds she goes out with you 100 times higher, because you're the perfect product for her. It's almost like this product was made just for her, because it was. That's what I do for my clients. They tell me the ideal girl they want, and then I make their Instagram the perfect product for their ideal girl. Oh, but Victor, where do I find my ideal girl? I'll give you an example with me, since we're rolling off my Instagram. Christian girl who exercises. I'm in San Diego, so I look up Running with Christ San Diego. Go to the followers list, cute girl, follow her. On the lower end, 10% follow back. On the higher end, 30, 40, 50% follow back. It depends how good your profile is. Mine's average, so mine's about 30% follow back. So say I follow 15 girls a day. That is 450 girls I follow a month. 30% of those girls follow me back. To make the math simple, we'll say it's 100 follow backs. I DM those 100 girls, and we say out of those 100, 30% go on a date with me. And this is high numbers because I'm the ideal product. The more ideal the product, the higher the conversion rate. So then I DM those 100 girls, 30 of them are gonna wanna go on a date. That's one date a day. I don't do that because I don't have the time for that, because I'm making videos for y'all, but you get the point. This is the #1 secret that gets the results I showed in the beginning for my clients. You simply need to figure out the ideal girl you want and then cater to her. The secret about this is, by catering to your ideal girl, you're probably thinking, oh, I'm gonna scare away the girls that don't love God, that don't exercise, that are just looking to hook up. Well, guess what? Do you wanna just hook up? Do you want a fat girl? Do you want a girl who's devil worshiping? Personally, I don't. So when I scare those girls away, I'm happy with it. All cool. That's what I wanna do. I wanna not waste my time with girls that wouldn't work out with and spend my time with girls there's a chance. And this 100x's my odds, and it attracts the girls to me. I don't have to go out and do cold approach and act like a clown. I don't have to spend time rizzing up girls. All I have to do is cater my profile, follow some girls, DM them 3 questions, ask them out, and 30% say yes. And I have enough dates to meet the girl of my dreams. Quick asterisk. Just because you go on a lot of dates doesn't mean you get to fool around. I'm waiting till marriage, and I'll recommend the same for you. I can't force you to do it, but by waiting till marriage, you focus on what's good, on what matters. You get to know the girl's heart, and you don't waste your time. It really does help. But my point is, you're gonna need to meet girls to find your ideal girl. In online dating, through Instagram specifically, you get to signal high value through the follower ratio and the perfect product through what you post in your bio, making it 100 times easier to magnetically attract a girl through the algorithmic attraction formula. This is just one small part of the formula. If you want the entire thing, go down below, click my email, and email me. God bless you all, and remember, ideal girl, ideal product for the girl. Do this, and you 100x your results with barely any effort.